Watch your regularly scheduled programming to broadcast a very important message. It is 11 o'clock at night. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 30 BC, and she is the last ruler of the Nile. She is conquering Rome with a kiss. She is loving the wrong man. When the enemy comes for her, she will die on her own terms. She is an untamed snake, washing the sand with her own blood, and the history books call her an enigma. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 1429, and she is breaking the siege on Orleans with a sword in her hand, voices in her head, faith in her heart. She is watching the Dauphin reclaim his throne. She is a leader of men. She is a threat. When she refuses the white flag, they reduce her to ash, and the history books call her a legend. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 1800, and she is being ripped from her people, sold like a beaten wolf, strapping her son to her back, marrying a stranger, standing on the edge of the Pacific, opening a brand new world for one last time. There will be others to venture out after her, but they will always be walking in her footsteps, and the history books call her an interpreter. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 1893, and her kingdom is being wrenched from her hands like a reef wrenched from the sea. Aloha means love, but it also means goodbye, and when they come for her, it is all she has left to give. Still, her voice is as deep as a volcano, as strong as a tsunami. Even now, you can still hear her sing for her people, and the history books call her a conquest. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 1942, and she is staring out a window at a life she might have had if her eyes were the color of the sky, if a star hadn't fallen on her chest. She will never stretch her legs again, so she lets her hopes run free and her words run wild. She will not be censored. She will not be snuffed out. And the history books call her a symbol. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 1953, and she is staring her essence dead in the eye, unlocking the secrets that define our very being. They tell her she never should have looked, that her vision only matters if it's a man's. Her sons continue her legacy without knowing her name, because the history books don't mention her at all. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 2012, and she is riding a bus that is not coming from school, although she dearly wishes it was. Her name means grief-stricken, but she is only stricken with the fire burning brighter than the Pakistani sun. When they come to put a bullet in her dreams, she prays for them, and the history books call her an inspiration. Do you know where your daughter is? It is 2014, and there is a weight on her back that can never be lifted. A mattress where she lay with open hands and hollow chest, heart beating, blood streaming, crying out for justice. They don't believe her, but that doesn't matter. The voices of thousands echo her cry, and she will never carry